No, no, this cannot be real. This has got to be an elaborate shitpost. A troll. This has to be an epic, elaborate troll. Someone must have hacked the NBC News YouTube channel. I mean, there's no way that... Oh my god! Oh! This is real. This is actually real. Well, here we go again. Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. So, NBC News has gone full retard.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
How gamers are facilitating the rise of the alt-right. Think NBC News. This is a real video on their YouTube channel, and this is a real video on their official website. 4 minutes of pure cancer. Now, before we continue and I proceed to dissect this abomination of a video, I'm going to do what NBC doesn't do and give them a fair chance, and I allow you, the audience, to get the full context. So, there is a link to the video in the description and in the comments section down below, so please, click the link and endure through the 4 minutes of one of the worst videos on YouTube ever, and I am not over-exaggerating when I say this. The dislike ratio speaks for itself. And once you have watched said video, come back here and we'll continue. I'll wait. Alright, so you've watched the video. Painful, eh? Now, I've made these videos in the past, and I'm going to keep making these videos in the future on my issues with the gaming community, because I do believe that the gaming community has quite a few problems. Just as many, if not more, than the video game industry. Every media, every industry, every community is going to have problems. Things that we agree and disagree with, things that we find detrimental. I personally believe that the gaming community has a problem with outrage and immaturity, getting outraged over really petty things, spreading misinformation, being needlessly hostile and undiplomatic, and just all these other things I've gotten into before and I'm going to get into in the future. I have my own personal gripes with gaming in the gaming community, but I would never, ever make such a bold and outrageous and simply dishonest claim that the gaming community, are all sexist and racist, and all part of the alt-right. The gaming community has its problems, but it's not sexism, it's not racism, it's not the alt-right, and you're an absolute cretin if you believe that to be the case, because there is no evidence, no substantial, meaningful evidence to back that up whatsoever. This video truly shows the complete and utter incompetence of NBC News. There was zero fact-checking done, 0 credible sources, and 0 rational thinking or logic behind this shit piece. The first 24 seconds of this video, the first 24 seconds, just 24 seconds in, and the narrator is immediately being dishonest and manipulative. Let's get into this. Let's break this video down piece by piece.
Before white supremacists, neo-Nazis, and white nationalists marched in Charlottesville, Virginia in August, they were organizing behind a computer screen. And a lot of that organizing happened through a messaging service called Discord, which was originally created to connect video game players to one another. This is just the latest in the long-running shared history between the gaming community and the alt-right.
Like I said, not even 24 seconds into the video, and we've already hit a wall of stupid.
They were organizing behind a computer screen. And a lot of that organizing happened through a messaging service called Discord, which was originally created to connect video game players to one another. This is just the latest in the long-running shared history between the gaming community and the alt-right.
That is so illogical and disingenuous and dishonest. I can't believe it. Again, 24 seconds into the video and I've already heard one of the most stupid statements I've ever bloody heard. So people on the alt-right used Discord to communicate, and gamers use Discord to communicate. Therefore, gamers and Discord are somehow associated with the alt-right? That's such a leap in logic, you've landed on a whole other fucking planet. The alt-right also uses YouTube, and Facebook and Twitter. I don't see NBC accusing these companies and websites of being associated with the alt-right. Oh, but gamers, video game players, the video game industry, Discord? Oh, because some people on the alt-right use Discord, and some people in the alt-right play video games, as most people in the world play bloody video games. Doesn't matter your ideology, or your gender, or your race, or whatever. Anyone and everyone plays video games and can play video games. Just as anyone can use the website Discord, anyone can use Discord services. But because this one group of people use these services, played games, that means everyone who uses these services, everyone who plays games, is now associated with the alt-right. My god, I want to pull my goddamn hair out. This is, wow, this rage, this utter rage and frustration I am feeling inside, I cannot describe with words. Like, what is wrong with you? We don't know who this woman is, why she thinks the way she does, and what she thinks gives her the right to label these massive groups of different individuals as evil, basically. The majority see the alt-right as evil, as racist, as sexist, as homophobic. That is how the majority view the alt-right, due to the alt-right's behaviors and the opinions they've rallied behind. So the narrator, this NBC News narrator, I don't know who she is, why she thinks this way, how she has the goal to make this huge leap in logic that if you play video games, and if you use Discord, and if the alt-right plays video games and they use Discord, then everyone's alt-right. Like, lady, what is your problem? This whole time, while you were reading your script, I don't know if you wrote the script yourself, I don't know if you were told to just read off it and narrate for this video, I don't know. NBC is hiding all the details about this video. There are no links to the sources, or credits, or people involved in making this video. They'll make enormous, bold claims, but they won't provide any evidence to back it up, and the people behind this video don't seem to be standing by their words as they're hiding away, nowhere for their names to be found. I mean, that's just cowardly. That's just bloody cowardly. You'll make these incredibly bold claims, these bold accusations, but you won't stand up for them and back them up. Oh my god, we're not even 30 seconds into this video. Ugh. Let's keep this more short and concise, shall we? Connecting the dots. There are no dots to connect. You're literally making the dots up out of thin air.
Gaming culture has always been racist, it's always been sexist.
Whoa! What the fuck? You're serious, NBC? Wow! Wow! We're just not gonna hold anything back. Let's go all out there.
Gaming culture has always been racist, it's always been sexist, but the internet has sort of allowed us to just sort of see what has always been there.
Always been racist. Always been sexist. Even back in the 1980s with the NES and the Sega Genesis. Even back then with Mario and Sonic. Oh, they were always racist and sexist too? And despite in recent years how video games have gone out of their way to be inclusive and diverse, with women having a more prominent role in video games than ever before, people of all races, all skin colors showing up in video games, all types of different cultures and stories being told in video games nowadays. But nope, it's always been racist, always been sexist. Wow, wow, you're a fucking cunt. A complete cunt. You're a disingenuous, dishonest cunt. You are a garbage person, an absolute garbage person. Who the hell are you to call all of gaming racist and sexist? Like, who are you?
Emma Vossen is a PhD candidate studying how sexism seeded in gaming is replicated in the real world.
Emma Vossen, PhD candidate, University of Waterloo Games Institute. Are you fucking kidding me, NBC? You're serious here. You're fucking serious. Of all the people you could have got to speak on this topic, of all the credible sources you could have reached out to, you could have reached out to video game developers, video game journalists, video game publishers. You could have reached out to, I don't know, actual big gaming celebrities. You could have gotten, I don't know, an actual teacher or someone with an actual PhD from the University of Waterloo Games. But no! You get this random nobody, sorry I'm being rude here, but this bitch just called everyone racist and sexist who plays video games. Sorry if I don't show her the same respect she's not showing anyone else. But Emma Vossen is a nobody. She's a PhD candidate. What does a PhD candidate, not even someone with a PhD, what does a PhD candidate have anything credible to say about the video games industry? NBC News, this is beyond despicable. This is beyond lazy. You're literally getting random nobodies from nowhere to talk about the subject. You're looking for people to help push your narrative instead of actually interviewing real people having to do with video games who have something constructive, have some sort of insight into the industry, into the media, into the art form that is video games. Nah, get a random PhD candidate. Don't get a teacher, professor, don't get an actual game developer, or video game publisher, or video game journalist. You couldn't even ask a video game journalist. A lot of video game journalists are left-leaning, very regressive in their beliefs. They would have easily backed up what you're trying to say here, the bullshit narrative you're trying to push. They would have easily sang and danced whatever song and dance you wanted them to do. You could have easily gone to any games journalist from Polygon and they would have happily said what you wanted them to say here. But NBC News is too lazy to get any credible sources to back up their shit piece here, so they get a PhD candidate from a university to regurgitate this garbage. My god, man. Also, I absolutely mean what I say here when I say Emma Vossen is a cunt. You are an absolute cunt, Emma. You are a garbage person. I know people from all different backgrounds, all over the world. Men and women of all different skin colors and cultures. I've met so many wonderful people through video games. And you, Emma, you have the gall to call all these people that I know, these wonderful people, sexist and racist because they play video games. And then you make the outrageous claim that video gaming has always been racist and sexist. You are a despicable, lying cunt. You should be goddamn ashamed of yourself. Let's continue.
Her study is based on Gamergate, a movement that began with intimidating and harassing female video game journalists under the guise of fairness in video game journalism.
Holy shit, the lies just keep coming. Now we're lying about Gamergate! Look, I'm not a Gamergate supporter, and I'm not anti-Gamergate, but facts are facts, the truth is the truth. Gamergate was about ethics in games journalism. I find their cause noble, but silly. Games journalism is corrupt to its core. You're not going to get ethics in there unless you burn the whole media, the whole industry down and start over. Gamergate had noble intentions, but its cause was unobtainable, which is why I was never a Gamergater, but I wasn't anti-Gamergate. You see, consistently, people who were anti-Gamergate were dishonest, would lie. Several individuals faked being harassed by Gamergaters in order to make Gamergate look bad. The anti-Gamergate ideology was so weak that they couldn't defend themselves through rational debate. They literally had to make up dirt on Gamergate to counter them. They had to call them racist and sexist and homophobic. Couldn't actually debate the cause and the ideals of Gamergate. They had to make up shady shit. They had to throw shade at Gamergate to get anywhere. And it turns out NBC News is fond of the same tactic, because you know those tweets they just showed on screen? Those are fake. Those aren't real tweets. Everyone who uses Twitter can tell you that is not what a tweet looks like. Doesn't matter your ideology, doesn't matter if you're left or right, doesn't matter if you agree with this shit piece or not. Anyone and everyone can tell you that is not what a real tweet looks like. Those tweets are fake. They are photoshopped. Also, these tweets don't exist. They are fake. You can't find them on Twitter. While the whole video is garbage, this is probably the worst part of the video. NBC is, and there's no way around this, lying. They are lying to your face. They are fabricating evidence. They are literally making shit up out of thin air. They photoshopped fake tweets together because they couldn't find or were too lazy to find actual real tweets from Gamergaters. This is beyond pathetic. The creators of this video over at NBC really didn't think that people wouldn't look up to actually find these tweets on Twitter? They don't exist. They're not real. They didn't stop to think, maybe this is a bad idea because anyone can just go onto Twitter and check Twitter to see if these tweets are actually real. This is just shocking. This is just shocking. This is so awful. It's why I thought that this video was an elaborate troll, because this is so bad and it makes NBC look so bad that how could they actually do this? How could they actually release this video? I mean, but this is real. This is real. NBC photoshopped fake tweets in order to make Gamergate look bad. Wow. Next to the fake tweets, we got the narrator being blatantly dishonest, completely dismissing the whole ethics in games journalism, and is just going straight to, it was just a harassment campaign against female gamers. I mean, wow. I don't think I've ever seen so much dishonesty in my life. I've had to put up with lies and dishonesty from shitty people all my life, and that's excluding the garbage people I have daily encounters with on the internet. But this video just takes the cake. It's just so dishonest. They are lying their asses off, and they're doing it just so calmly and professionally. It's unbelievable. Let's keep going.
The harassment quickly gained traction. It helped catalyze the alt-right movement, which secured power and prominence during the 2016 election cycle.
Wow! You're really stupid. You actually believe that Gamergate, gamers, video games, are the cause for the rise of the alt-right. And let's not kid ourselves here. They've gone full SJW in this video so far, so without a doubt, I have no doubt in my mind that they're also implying that gamers and Gamergate are responsible for the election of Donald Trump. You know, because they keep saying Donald Trump's alt-right, and the alt-right supports Donald Trump, and they're one and the same, all that garbage. Despite the fact that there was a great number of liberals and Democrats in the Gamergate movement, nah. Gamers and Gamergate helped the rise of the alt-right and got Donald Trump elected. Holy shit, lady, you are dumb. You are, like, really dumb. I want to be diplomatic. I want to be mature about this, but you are being so insultingly dumb. You are being so disgustingly dishonest that there's no way I can treat this video or I can treat you diplomatically or maturely. Wow, god damn it. We're only 1 minute into this video. This is one of the worst things I've ever goddamn seen or heard. But let's keep going.
When you were studying Gamergate and you were really looking at the techniques that they use, it's impossible not to see the same techniques being used by Trump supporters.
And there it is, they're not even being subtle about it. If you play video games, you're alt-right and a Trump supporter, and if you are part of Gamergate, you're alt-right and a Trump supporter. You're all racist, sexist, and homophobic. Don't provide any fucking evidence or anything like that. You say the alt-right and Gamergate used similar techniques, and Trump supporters use these techniques. What techniques? What techniques? No evidence, no sources, baseless claims and accusations. Oh my god, this is pathetic.
According to Vossen, the gamers and the alt-right share common ground.
As people who are marginalized are fighting for equality, those who've traditionally had privilege, especially white men, feel that they are being oppressed by these people who are trying to just be treated as equal.
Why do you hate black people? African Americans.
They're dirty, they're stingy, and they're just gross.
Once again, NBC narrator and Emma Vossen, you are both being disingenuous, dishonest cunts, providing absolutely no evidence to back up your absurd claims, on top of ignoring the millions of gamers who play video games who are women, who are of different skin colors and ethnicities, from all over the goddamn world. I'm about to go on a little Canadian tangent here, so excuse me. What is it with American news outlets that think the rest of the world doesn't exist? As a Canadian, I constantly see news reports from America acting like American problems are somehow entire world problems. You know, NBC, other countries and the rest of the world also get to play video games, also have video games available to them, and we also have our own problems to deal with, both petty and serious ones. We Canadians play video games just as Europeans play video games, and Africans play video games, and Australians play video games, and Russians play video games, and Chinese and Japanese, and everyone over the world gets to play video games. Are we all part of the alt-right? Is everyone of every race from every country all over the world somehow associated with the alt-right? God damn it, you are so closed-minded and ignorant. America is not the only country on planet Earth. White men are not the only people that play video games. Women play video games. People of all races and ethnicities play video games. Yet you're making these baseless, huge accusations and claims. NBC narrator and Emma Vossen, you apply even the slightest critical thinking to the bullshit that you're spewing and it all falls apart. On top of that, you know that Call of Duty video clip that you just saw there? Well, thanks to some actual journalism and investigation from YouTuber Rags, he was able to find and contact the YouTuber who made the video that was featured in this NBC News report. And it turns out that the YouTuber did not give NBC permission to use his YouTube video, but they used it anyway, without his permission. Now, NBC isn't breaking the law or anything, but that's just scummy. And wouldn't you know it, unethical journalism. Someone who works at NBC did contact the YouTuber and ask him for permission, but he didn't give them permission. But they did it anyways. Unbelievable. And on top of that, the person who's being racist in the video, turns out he's a troll. He doesn't actually mean anything he's saying. He's just doing it to get a rise out of people. Granted, I don't find racist trolling funny. I think it's pretty weak, but facts are facts. Something NBC seems to be allergic to or something. Just the way this entire video completely avoids facts like the plague. Ugh, let's keep going.
Xbox Live and PlayStation Network both allow players to chat live while gaming. They have become havens for hate speech against women and minorities.
Wow, you just can't stop fucking lying. Every few seconds, it's just one lie after another. Now you're making the claim that everyone who uses Xbox Live and PlayStation Network hate women and minorities. So only racist white men use Xbox Live and PlayStation Network? Yeah, we'll just ignore all the women gamers and gamers of different races from all around the world since Xbox Live and PlayStation Network is available worldwide! You know, America, what are minorities in your country are the entire populations of others. And people around the world play video games. Video games aren't just an American thing, you know? Also, you got any statistics or graphs or actual evidence to back up your incredibly enormous claims there? Oh, what do you know you don't? Let's keep going.
What I had noticed and witnessed was what I call like linguistic profiling, like just based on how somebody sounds, you know, they kind of lash out in like very like inappropriate ways.
Kishona Gray. You got Kishona Gray to quote for you in a video. You couldn't get an actual video game developer or someone that works in the industry. You couldn't get a video game journalist. You couldn't get an actual gamer. You got Kishona Gray. Who is Kishona Gray? She believes that the internet and video games are inherently racist and white supremacist. Here are some quotes. Although Xbox Live and other virtual gaming communities may not be rooted in historical legacies of institutional and structural racism, internet technologies are inherently white and masculine. Oh, and here's another one. The power structure of the gaming industry is predominantly white and secondarily Asian, male-dominated elite. These cultural practices lead to the devaluation of marginalized gamers and the developers, leading to the perpetual punishment of blackness. As you can see, this woman is crazy and out of touch with reality, and NBC went to her to get a quote for their video. You noticing a theme here? Massive claims claiming that all gamers in the gaming industry is sexist and racist and homophobic and evil. Just these horrible, horrible claims that truly, if the gamers and the gaming industry is so horrible, you can provide some actual physical, visual evidence of some kind to prove your point. I mean, these are huge, huge accusations. I mean, surely you can show us something, anything, to back up what you're saying. Oh wait, what's that? No? We're just supposed to believe whatever you say because you're NBC News? Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Not everyone in the gaming community is sexist or racist.
Oh, and there goes Emma Vossen backtracking and contradicting what she said earlier. First it was,
Gaming culture has always been racist, it's always been sexist.
and now it's,
Not everyone in the gaming community is sexist or racist.
which one is it? You can't have both.
We are having this sort of internal cultural problem with sexist and racist gamers.
No! You're having this problem. The gaming community isn't having this problem. You're having this problem, Emma, because you're the only person I've ever heard this from. Well, you and Anita Sarkeesian. The vast majority of gamers that I've interacted with, that I've seen, aren't racist, aren't sexist, aren't homophobic. They're just playing and enjoying video games and having a good time. Gaming, the gaming community, for the most part, is all about having fun. And then here you are, the party pooper, saying, oh, you're not here to have fun, you're just being sexist and racist. Because why? Because of a few trolls? Because of a few worthless nobodies on the internet? One guy who plays video games says something racist and sexist, and then all of a sudden, everyone who plays video games is racist and sexist? God damn it, this is so stupid. Oh my god, this is so headache-inducingly stupid!
So, what happens when these behaviors move from the gaming world to the real world? Keegan Hanks studies the progression of the alt-right on the web.
Discord, as a platform, kind of had a meteoric rise in the alt-right. I think many of the members of the alt-right were actually aware of it because they were also members of the video game community. Many of them are. Discord became almost a requirement for a lot of these people if you wanted to be actively involved in the movement.
Discord is anonymous and lightly monitored, which allowed the alt-right to control communications and access for thousands of users.
What the fuck does someone from the Southern Poverty Law Center have to do with video games and Discord? You can't contact Discord. You can't contact a representative of Discord and have them share their side and defend themselves before you start shaming and slandering them for something out of their control. Discord can't control who comes onto Discord. They're not mind readers. They can't instantly know your political affiliations or if you're racist or sexist when you log into their website. Also, Mr. Keegan Hanks, and also, once again, NBC, where are your sources? Where is your evidence? I'm hearing claim after claim, accusation after accusation, but I am not seeing any proof. I am not seeing any evidence. What have you shown in this video? You've shown fake tweets that you photoshopped, a clip from a YouTube video that you didn't get permission for and featured a troll, and random clips in the background of random video games and footage from Charlottesville. I am not seeing anything to make me believe a word any of you are saying. My god, how does this video even exist? It defies the laws of stupid.
Discord service played a substantial role in fomenting the riots that led to the death of Heather Heyer.
Fuck you, NBC. Seriously? You're trying to post blame on Discord for the murder of a woman. You are sick and twisted.
After facing pressure, Discord shut down the servers used to organize in Charlottesville. The company stated, "We will continue to take action against white supremacy, Nazi ideology, and all forms of hate." Perhaps not surprisingly, James Alex Fields Jr., the white supremacist charged for Heyer's death, was no stranger to video games. In 2010, his mother filed a complaint against him, claiming he struck her in the head and locked her in the bathroom because she told him to stop playing video games.
Holy shit, it got even worse. Let me get this straight. So the murderer of that poor woman, who was part of the alt-right, also played video games. Therefore, everyone who plays video games is like him. Wow, not only is this video garbage and full of lies, this is fucking evil. This is fucking evil. You are trying to associate everyone who plays video games, everyone who uses Discord, to that piece of shit murderer. That is what is being implied here. There is no way around it. Wow, just wow, this may actually be the worst video on YouTube. This may actually be the worst goddamn video on YouTube I've ever goddamn seen. And this is YouTube. There is some real trash on this website, but wow! Of all the YouTube channels, I didn't think NBC News would be the ones to take the cake. It shocks me. It shocks me to my core that this video got made. It shocks me to my core that what is being said in this video, like the people who made this video actually believe this shit. Because why else would they make it if they didn't believe what they were actually saying? Just 4 minutes of pure cancer. NBC cannot be allowed to get away with this. Everyone needs to talk about, and as much as I hate this word, expose this video. A major news network like NBC News should not be allowed to get away with this. I know it sounds extreme of me. I know it does. I know it sounds extreme, but there needs to be consequences for this. You can't call everyone who participates in a form of entertainment media as racist and sexist and homophobic and not have some sort of consequences come your way. We need to spread this video like wildfire and get everyone talking about it. We need the big gaming YouTubers. We need the big YouTubers in general talking about this. I'm talking PewDiePie, Philip DeFranco, those kinds of big names tearing into this shit. This vile garbage, this absolute dishonest propaganda cannot go without some sort of consequence. So I implore you to share this garbage video from NBC. Share it all around the gaming community. Request to your favorite YouTubers, the biggest YouTubers, that they cover this. Let's give NBC the exposure they deserve. They think all gamers are sexist and racist and homophobic and part of the alt-right? Well, let's see what the gaming community and the YouTube community as a whole has to say on that. I've said my part. I've said all I've wanted to say. fuck NBC, fuck this video. And this has been my video. I hope you found some form of entertainment from it. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, share the video on social media, Twitter and Facebook, and if you want to help out and support me directly, well, there's always Patreon. Anyways, guys, this has been a video, and I'll see you guys later. Man, fuck NBC. Fucking assholes.